We conduct this research because we wanted to know what the student experiencing in online classes. We have to know the possible solution to overcome the problems as help for the student of junior high school to senior high school of Lakewood School of Alabang Incorporated.
Questions. 1. This will help us to identify the different common problems of the student that is needed to be addressed. 2. This will help us to know how do the problems in online classes affect the learners. 3. This will help us and the student on how to know the possible solutions in their online class problems.
In this scenario of reflection, the researchers had encountered many difficulties, since they are also taking online classes. The work here is needed very much because they have to acknowledge every issues or problems. However, they still managed to make the first part of the research. The result is, had they handled the work successfully as a team.
These institutes need to take advantage of the internet for educating, and one dynamic enhancement of this is the utilization of online techniques and techniques. According to Livingston and Abcondi, the most important thing is option given to college students for deciding on a higher wave of perception in each pattern and practicalities.
Unfortunately, one of the largest hazards of e-learning continues to be dishonest via a variety of methods. Compared to on-campus students, online students can cheat on assessment created with their problems as they take assessment in their personal surroundings and whilst the use of
In the midst of these institutes need to take advantage of the internet for educating, and one dynamic enhancement of this is the utilization of online techniques and techniques. According to Livingston and Abcondi, the most important thing is option given to college students for deciding on a higher wave of perception.
Switching from normal lecture room and face-to-face training education to computer-based coaching in a digital schoolroom makes the gaining knowledge of journey completely one of a kind for students. The resistance to trade does not permit them to adapt to the online mastering environment, whereas it takes time for them to get accustomed to course management system and techniques of computer-based education.
Framework. Let's see how the research construct. Input is to discuss a framework that discuss the part of research. Next one is process, that's how a research operate. And output is the what research outcome or the word result.
Development of action plan. As shown in the table, one of the needed analysis is Google Form Likert Scale, and we will use this to conduct a survey to know the accurate needed information. Then we will need to acquire the frequency of the common problems and its solution to be solved. After that, we will discuss the results to guide us in gathering information.
In this scenario of reflection, the researchers had encountered many difficulties, since they are also taking online classes. The work here is needed very much because they have to acknowledge every issues or problems. However, they still managed to make the first part of the research. The result is, had they handled the work successfully as a team.
methodology is a method by which a research becomes more reliable. Here, researchers will use a variety of methods to obtain data. The data is conducted in 100 junior high school and 150 senior high school in Lakewood School of Alabang Incorporated.
The target participants are the students from junior high school to senior high school of Lakewood School of Alabang Incorporated school year 2020-2021.
The researchers use a Google Form Likert Scale type of survey to get the perception of the participants and to be easily get their own experience in online class and grab the information they needed. Every information is important to make the research more details.
Researchers will be conducting surveys with cooperation of 250 respondents. They pick using statistics, and the implementation will start on February 8, 2020 under the approval of the principal of Lakewood School of Alabang Incorporated.
Analysis procedures. A research is a quantitative type of research which needed a survey with a demographic profile of a participant. The survey questionnaire have Likert scale which is answerable by strongly disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree.
This is
part of their research. This contain a whole reason to make their study successful. This part of the research have a great structure to give a good reason. That how we'll see the some process or what happened in the research. In this part you may see are the references of our research.